Good morning, YCC kids. I hope you've had a great week. Now, this week we are thinking about another one of the things that Jesus said about himself in the Bible. And we've also got Bridget doing a craft for us this week. So without further ado, let's head over to Lois.
Hi everyone! So as Anna mentioned earlier, today we'll be carrying on with looking at what Jesus said about himself in the Bible. But before we start, I have a surprise for you all. Today is Stan's first day back at work.
Hello, YCC kids!
Hi, Stan.
I'm so excited to be back!
Me too.
Yay!
It's the end of an era for you and the beginning of another adventure. Get it?
Lois,
Yeah?
what are you on about? Is this another one of your terrible dad jokes that you read?
I just remembered. I didn't actually tell you what we're talking about today. Today we are looking at Jesus being the Alpha and the Omega.
The alphabet soup and omega? What?
The Alpha and Omega.
Lois,
Yeah?
what on earth does that mean?
Okay, let me explain it to you. The New Testament, which is this part of the Bible, is all about Jesus' life and everything after him. And this part of the Bible was originally written in Greek. Now, in the Greek alphabet, the first and the last letters of the alphabet are the Alpha and Omega.
So, just like we have A and Z?
Exactly.
So, are you trying to say that Jesus is the alphabet?
I guess you could say that. Let's start by looking at the Bible. So we're looking at Revelation 22 verse 13, and God says, I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end.
Whoa, that is a really big idea to get my head around.
I know, but maybe this will help. So this is a photo of the English alphabet. It has every letter on it from A to Z and nothing has been left out. Stan, do you think there's anything in the alphabet before A or Z?
No.
Correct. And this is what God says about himself. He was there at the very beginning and he created everything, and he is the beginning of everything. And he is there through everything and doesn't miss a single thing. And he will be there at the end of everything because he is the end of everything. And God himself doesn't have a beginning or an end. Everything else does.
So even Clive?
Unfortunately, even Clive. But God does not, because he always is.
Whoa, that is so cool.
It is.
So, God is not like anything else. He always was, and will always be. And he is the beginning and the end. The A and the Z.
Exactly. God sees the bigger picture. So even when we get stressed out about what's going on in our lives or maybe the future, God knows because he's already been there and he has already seen what will happen. And he doesn't promise to make everything in our lives go the way we want it. And he rarely tells us what will happen in the future. But nothing takes him by surprise because he has already been there and he will support us through all of it, and he's promised us this.
Whoa, God's pretty cool, isn't he, Lois?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to describe him. So, should we head over to the craft?
Yeah!
Hi YCC kids! So we have got another craft for you that relates to the Alpha and the Omega, which is what Lois was talking about with Stan, and how nice was it to have him back with Lois telling the story. So for this craft you will need some glue, some pens, some scissors and some paper. If you are in the building, then in the family boxes you'll have a piece of paper that looks like this. It's got the cross on it, it's got the Alpha and the Omega sign as well. If you are at home, then you can just get a plain bit of paper and draw a cross and draw those two symbols on it as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to colour in our cross to begin with. This is one that our YCC kids, one of them has done earlier, so I'm going to try and make mine as good as that. So once you have finished colouring it in, you can then cut it out. So I have cut out my cross, I've put some patterns on it, I've coloured it in. You can do yours however you like, And then we need to cut out our Alpha and Omega symbols. If you haven't got the piece of paper and you're not at church, then you can always just draw them and then cut them out as well. So I've cut out our 2 Alpha and Omega symbols, and I've also cut out some words that says beginning and end, so I can remember which one is which. And I'm going to glue them to either side of the cross. So I have just stuck on my Alpha and my Omega, and I've also stuck on the bit where it says beginning and the end to know that God is the beginning and He is the end, and we have Jesus right at the centre of all of it. So if you end up making this craft, you can send it into our Facebook page, and if you have made it and you're in the building, then maybe you can show it to everyone and they can see what you've made as well. But that is it for this week, and we will see you again next week. Bye!